What's going on, my YouTube fam? This is your boy, the Faithful Trucker, coming back to y'all with another video. And as always, if you're new to the channel, man, appreciate you coming in, watching this video. Obviously, maybe the title of this video may have interested you, or you're already subscribed to the channel and you're just supporting your boy and you want to see what's going on. But if you do like this content, consider hitting that subscribe button, man. It's free. It just supports me. And you know, it helps this video get out, because I mean, within the last week or so, man, my videos have been like cross-referenced with a lot, and I've been getting a lot of traffic coming through the channel. So, and that's thanks to you guys for liking the video, subscribing to the channel, you know, and just being my supporters, man, being my people. You know, I don't do this for no fame. I don't do this for no recognition. I do this because I want to help my fellow drivers out who may have questions about you know, my videos. But if you don't know me, my name is Kelly. I do drive for LANDSTAR. I've been here since April of last year, so coming up on 1 year now. And I do want to suggest that you go back into my catalog and watch all my videos. I have videos about leasing on LANDSTAR, the process. You know, I've live load board videos showing the actual load board and what rates are, and I'm actually due for another video. I'm probably going to do that one, either another one today. I don't like putting out 2 videos in one day, but y'all tell me what you think. Either another one today, or definitely maybe like Wednesday or Thursday or something. I might put out a couple videos a week. Now, I've been only putting out 1 video per week, but I might, you know, up the intensity and probably do another 2 videos a week or something like that. But and I do have you know, I am going to do something that I told y'all in my previous videos leading up to this one that I would never do, and that's discuss and show my numbers. And I've just been thinking, man, like, you know, y'all, the reason why I don't want to show my numbers is because there's people, okay, who might watch my videos, and I'm not talking about like any upper man, any higher power, like not LANDSTAR, the freaking government, nothing like that. There's people who I've crossed paths with at some point in my life that are no longer in my life, that I don't want them to know my business, okay, if that makes sense. I don't want them to be snooping around and, oh, he's making this, so, you know, counting my pockets, right? But then again, that would be doing you guys a disservice, right? That wouldn't be fair to y'all, because showing the numbers is pretty much the only proof that you need, pretty much the only proof that you have to show people how good or how bad a company may be, right? If the company's bad and you show somebody, you know, 3-4 checks in a row and you see that their checks aren't what you're wanting, then yeah, you might not want to do it. That's proof. Like, no, you know, the people might be nice and the equipment might be great, and you know, you might be running good lanes and you might be home every weekend, but you're not making the money that you want to make, right? So I'm still hesitant, man, to show y'all my check. I've even downloaded my check on my phone, and I've even scribbled out, you know, certain things that, you know, like my address and stuff like that, that I don't want to share, you know, obviously over the internet. And I'm still contemplating on doing a screen recorded video of that, man. So stay tuned for that. And it was the check I got this morning. It was a check, man. What's wrong with it? Look like my ashy or something. Oh, that's just the way the lighting is. It look like the top of my head is like cleaner than this part. Maybe that's just me. But stay tuned. It is a video. It is a check for today, January 11th, 2021. So I might do that video today. I don't know. But we'll see. But this video is about, I am going to talk some numbers, but I'm not going to show the numbers. Okay. This video is about, what are your checks like on a bad week? Okay. That's something I have not seen one video from a YouTuber at any company. I'm just saying I haven't seen it. I'm not saying there isn't any out there. I'm saying I haven't seen any. I haven't seen one video from any of the YouTubers that I follow, at least, talking about a bad week or an off week or a week that's not normal that they normally do, okay? So let me give you some background on how I run my operation. This video might be a little lengthy, but stick with me, man. This is important, content. This is important content that I want y'all to know. And by the way, I am here in Louisiana, and I have a little bit of an issue, but I was supposed to get here and deliver anywhere between 6:30 a.m. and like 11 a.m. But I got here and there were like 6-7 trucks already here, and the power's out. So if you guys don't know, I don't know where y'all are located at, where you're at, but we got some snow here in the North Texas to Louisiana area, right? Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, all the way through to Louisiana, the Shreveport area, and I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana right now. And apparently they got some snow because there is a bunch of snow on the ground, like the grass and stuff. But apparently their power went out, because I walked up to a driver about an hour ago, and he comes here all the time. He said the power's out. Normally there's a driveway right here where there's cars are normally full up at. Their local trucks are still right here, right next to me. Let me see if I can show that to y'all. Okay, y'all see that, right? Those are their local trucks. And this yard's full of them, okay? And there's still snow all on the hood, so these trucks hadn't been touched, okay? So that's telling me that they're probably not even gonna show up, because they have to load their local trucks before they start unloading any of the OTR trucks or whatever like that. So it's not looking too good right now. And unfortunately, I have 2 other loads booked after this that were really good money loads. And by the way it's looking here, I might not even be delivering this load today. And unfortunately, I might have to cancel them 2 that I had booked, which is not out. It's not in my control. I can't control the weather, and I can't control when the power goes out. But maybe a little bit of communication from this place to the brokers could have saved me driving all the way here, and could have saved me even booking another load. I could have maybe canceled the load yesterday or something, but that's beside the point, okay? But I just like to tell y'all where I'm at and what's going on with me. So I know I'm off the subject, but here we go. What's a bad week like for me here at LANDSTAR? Well, this past week, I consider bad, okay? I consider bad. I label how I run my operation, okay? I run my operation this way. I run 5 days a week, which is actually, I run 5 days a week. It's actually about to go down to 4 and still make the same amount of money that I would if I ran 5. I'll tell y'all that in a future video. But I run 5 days a week. Monday through Friday, I come home Saturday morning. I do 5 loads a week. I do a load Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday to Wednesday, Wednesday to Thursday, Thursday to Friday, and then Friday back to Monday. And that Friday to Monday takes me home. So I'll pick up a load where I'm at, and it'll run me. I'll be home Saturday, but it wouldn't deliver until Monday, okay? So I run 5 loads a week. This past week, I went out Sunday the 3rd, or was that the 4th? I don't know, but let's see. Sunday was the 2nd. I'm sorry. Sunday was the 2nd. I went out on the 2nd, came back on the 6th. So we ran 5 days. But I only had 4 loads that week, because the way my weeks end here at LANDSTAR, and I was home from December 17th up until January 2nd. I took 2 weeks off, or I think that's more than 2 weeks. That's about 15, 16 days or something like that, okay? So I'm already in the hole 2 weeks. Keep that in mind. I'm already in the hole, but not by much. My deductions are very minimal. My deductions here at LANDSTAR each week, and I'm talking about insurance, right? Insurance and everything like that is about $100, $110. Okay, insurance, permits, license fee, all those type of, but it's only like $100 a week. But on the first check of every month, my physical damage premium comes out, which is $500 a month. I pay $500 a month for physical damage. They deduct it in one check at the first check of that month. Whatever the first, I get paid on Mondays. So whatever first Monday of that month is, Could be the 8th, could be the 7th, could be the 1st. Whatever the first Monday of that month is, that's when my $500 comes out. So the first check of this month, January, which was the 4th. So I'm already in the hole $500. And then 2 other weeks, right? Those 2 weeks, $100 a piece, roughly $755. I was negative before I got this check this morning. And I only ran 4 loads, like I told you. I ran 4 loads. And I'm negative $755. I took home, and I'm so tempted to just show y'all right now on my phone what I took home, but I want to explain the check, the settlement. I want to have it screenshotted, right? Like I want y'all to see, okay, you know, I don't want to, but I'm going to still tell you what I took home, and be on the lookout for that next video, probably later on today or tomorrow, showing the actual check. I took home, and that's after my truck note, after my fuel, after my regular deductions for this week, and being in the hole for the past 2 weeks. I still took home $2,600. Okay? I feel a little bad just saying that, man. I just saying my numbers on the internet, but I got to do it for y'all, man. I got to do it for y'all, because if y'all don't know what the real is, you know, I'm real, I'm authentic, man. I don't have a reason to lie and tell you what I took home, what I didn't take home. But I'm just letting you know, I was negative $755. I spent fuel that week from the 2nd to the 6th. I was already negative $755. I spent fuel that week. My regular deductions for this week came out, and all that came out, and I still took home 26. This truck's passing me by. I still took home 26. That's a bad week, because had I not been negative $755, I would have taken home $3,300 on a bad week. I would have taken home $3,300 on 4 loads. Take home, okay? That's take home. That's after my truck note. I got my Freightliner through a Freightliner. So on my settlement, it doesn't show my truck note. So on my settlement, it shows $3,400 that I took home. But I didn't. I don't consider that because you got to deduct that $800. So that 34, take away 800, that's 26. Okay? Some people show their settlement like, yeah, that's what, but you got a truck note coming out. You got all this other stuff coming out of your actual bank account. Okay? So my Freightliner, my weekly note is $800 a week. Automatic deductions out of my account. Okay, so when I see 34, whatever I see on my check on Monday, you got to automatically subtract 800. That's my actual take home. So on my settlement, again, it shows 34.27. But subtract my truck note. Now, well, the faithful trucker, how many miles did you run? I ran 3,000. No. I don't know. Let's see. Let's just do the math, right? Let's roughly do the math. I picked up in Marshall, Texas. Took it to Slidell, Louisiana, which is right outside of New Orleans. That's about 400 miles from the moment I picked up in Marshall to the moment I delivered. 400. Then from Slidell, Louisiana, somebody's here now. Then from Slidell, Louisiana, I picked up about 30 miles away from there, and I went up to Illinois. Now that was about 700 miles. So 407, that's 11 right there, okay? And then I picked up a load I had to deadhead about 90 miles to get that one, to pick up this load that was like 800 miles that took me back home. Okay, so we're at 1,100. Add that 800, that's 19. Let's add another hour and a half, 2 hours. Let's add another 100 miles for the deadhead. I probably ran about 2,200 miles that week. And then there was a load that I didn't scan in. Okay, I told you I did 4 loads. We went from Marshall, Texas to Slidell, Louisiana. We picked up in Louisiana. We went to Illinois. Illinois took us back home. There was a load before I came home on December 17th. I purposely did not scan, and I waited until I did these 3. That load went from Wichita, Kansas, going to Shreveport, Louisiana. The total miles on that one is 400 miles. So if we're at 2,200, you add 400, 2,700 miles. Okay, I ran that week. 2,700 miles, and I grossed, we're going to do gross and net, okay? 2,700 miles. Oh, man, where's the... 2,700 miles, and I grossed 5,000. Okay, gross. My net 34, 37, 64. $3,437.64. Okay, my profit 2637. So I took home 2,600. I ran about 2,600 miles. Well, simple math tells you all that that's about $1 a mile. That I profited $1 a mile after all deductions. To me, that's good. That's me. That's just me, though. That's just me. To me, that's I don't know how else to say it. Okay. Yeah. And that's an off week. I only did 4 loads. I normally do 5. If I, and then I was negative 755. If I wasn't negative 755, I would have taken home $3,300 on 2,600 miles. So that's over $1 a mile to my bank account. You do the math. On a bad week, I would have taken home $3,300. Are you hearing what I'm saying? If I wasn't negative 755, I would have still only had 4 loads, but I would have taken home $3,300 on a bad week. I know I'm steady saying that, but you got to realize what I'm telling you. Wait a minute, faithful trucker, you telling me on a bad week you took home you would have taken home $3,300 if you weren't negative for being home for them 2 weeks. Numbers don't lie. I haven't shown you the number, but numbers don't lie. Stay tuned for that next video. You don't believe me? Subscribe to the channel. Watch the next video. You will be in awe. You will be shocked. I have nothing to lie. I have no reason to lie. There's this car that just pulled up here at this place. Their power is out, but let me see if this guy knows what's going on. I'm gonna end this video. We had 18 minutes. But again, on a bad week, I took home 2,600. A bad week for me I didn't run my full amount of loads. I ran 4 loads instead of 5. And I was negative $755 for taking pretty much the entire Christmas break off and New Year's. And I still took home 26. Again, you don't believe me? Subscribe to the channel. Next video, probably later on the day. I might drop 2 videos in one day. I'm feeling myself. Like this video right here, man. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And watch the numbers I'm going to pull up on my phone. I got to bleep some stuff out, but watch the numbers. I got no reason to lie. This is your boy, the Faithful Trucker, and I'll see y'all next time.